Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman and Chief Executive of the Nigeria Diaspora Commission, Honorable Mrs. Abike Dabiri, distinguished participants, and on behalf of the Executive Secretary of the Nigeria Investment Promotion Commission, who is unavoidably absent, I congratulate the chairman and of NITCOM and members of the organizing committee of the Nigerian Diaspora Summit for successfully organizing the third edition of this event, which has been getting better with every succeeding edition. And NIPC is happy to be a partner from inception. The Nigerian diaspora community no doubt has a key role to play in the economic development of Nigeria, more so in the post-COVID-19 era. Nigeria is said to be one of the highest, if not the highest, diaspora remittances, at least in Africa. In 2019, Nigeria was said to have received 17.5 billion US dollars diaspora remittances, an increase of 56.4% over the 2018 figure of $11.23 billion. Due to COVID-19, it is estimated that the figure for 2020 will be lower by 7.5%, but even then, it is still going to be higher than the figure for 2018. In the 2018 study by DFID Projects Development Facility, PDF2, on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria, it was found that the bulk of the remittances were utilized for financing household consumption. The small fraction that goes into investment were channeled into portfolio investment and real estates, while a negligible percentage went into direct investment. The reasons for the low level of diaspora investment, according to the study, were lack of sufficient capital available for investment, lack of awareness of investment opportunities, and difficulty in identifying trustworthy investment opportunities and partners. The efforts of NITCOM and other initiatives at organizing summits that specifically target the diaspora community has succeeded in creating awareness. Government should expedite action on its efforts to set up the Nigeria Diaspora Investment Trust Fund to attract meaningful investment into relevant sectors of the economy. Franchising should also be encouraged and supported with government policies and relevant laws to build public confidence. NIPC on its part do profile investment opportunities which diaspora community could assess. Government over the years has also improved in the ease of doing business, as evidenced by the World Bank Ease of Doing Business report, where Nigeria has progressively improved in its ranking in the last 3 years, thanks to PEBEC, under the chairmanship of His Excellency, the Vice President. The proactive measures taken by the government this year also a check against the negative effects of COVID-19, not only on the health of Nigerians, but also on the health of the Nigerian economy. The effort has enabled the country to retain, to a large extent, existing investment and attract new direct investment. It is therefore important to harness the above positive developments to target the diaspora community to channel more of the remittances into direct investment, particularly in sectors that COVID-19 seemed to have favored, such as agriculture, technology, renewable energy, manufacturing, health, and education, many of whom have generous incentive packages already. NIPC, being the agency of the federal government of Nigeria with the mandate to encourage, promote, and coordinate investments in Nigeria, is happy to partner with NITCOM in driving some of the very useful recommendations that will come out of this summit in targeting diaspora direct investment. At NIPC, there is a one-stop investment center, a mechanism for fast-tracking and democratizing the investment process. There are 27 MDAs under one building where an investor is assured of timely service delivery. Plans are ongoing to make it virtual so that you do not necessarily have to physically come to Abuja to access the services. We recently produced Book of States, which provide relevant information, among other things, on the investment opportunities in the 36 states and the FCT. I had the Honorable Chairman mentioning the fact that investment goes to states the other time, and that is true. When investors come to Nigeria, they have to locate in one state or the other. Other initiatives that NIPC has come up with include the NIPC newsletter, which goes out 6 days a week to our subscribers. And I will encourage as many that are attending this summit, to maybe submit their email address to the organizer so that we can link up and make sure that you have access to the NIPC newsletter 6 days a week. And we also have a iGuide, is a publication, online publication that provides information on the procedures and what you need in starting a business in Nigeria. On this note, I want to thank you for this opportunity to speak and look forward to the recommendations that will come out of this summit for us to work together in seeing how they can be implemented to attract direct investment from the diaspora community. Thank you very much.